Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to get kind of geeky with me today?
Always up for a good deep dive, especially when it comes to keeping data safe and sound.
Exactly. We're talking all things disaster recovery for PostgreSQL today.
And trust me, you don't want to wait for a disaster to hit before figuring this stuff out.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Think server crashes, cyber attacks, the whole shebang. Without a solid DR plan, you could be saying bye-bye to crucial data. Customer info, sales records, gone in a flash.
Not the kind of headlines any business wants.
Definitely not. Our sources today lay out a pretty awesome roadmap for building that safety net, and we'll break it all down. Backups, replication, monitoring.
It's like a multi-layered shield protecting your precious data.
Love that analogy. Okay, so backups. Like, I get the concept, right? But there's got to be more to it than just hitting save every now and then.
Oh, there's a whole world of backups out there. Imagine you're working on like a massive spreadsheet and bam, your computer just dies.
Oh, the worst.
Right, and all you have is that autosave from hours ago. You'd be kicking yourself, right? Well, it's the same with databases. Now, think of physical backups as taking a full snapshot of your entire system, like freezing it in time. Everything's there, warts and all.
Okay, I'm with you.
Logical backups, on the other hand, are more like exporting the data itself, kind of like grabbing just the essentials. So depending on how you're actually using PostgreSQL, one might be a better fit than the other.
So it's like choosing the right backup strategy based on what's most important. Gotcha. But what about those times when you're making tons of tiny changes all the time? You wouldn't need a full backup every single time, right? That seems like overkill.
You're totally right, it can be. And that's where incremental and differential backups come in. These are your efficiency champions. They just capture what's changed since your last full backup, saving you time and space.
So it's like, why back up the whole song when you only changed a few notes?
Precisely.
Makes total sense.
All
All
right.
right, now for something that sounds a little mysterious, wallow owl, right ahead logging. Is this where things get super technical?
It might sound a little intimidating, but it's actually a pretty cool concept. Imagine WAL as a detailed diary that records every little change to your database. Every edit, delete, insert, everything.
So it's like having a complete history of every action ever taken.
Exactly. And this is what lets you do something called point-in-time recovery, or PITR. If something goes wrong, you can literally rewind your database to any moment before the issue happened.
Whoa, that's powerful. It's like having an undo button for your entire database. But managing all those logs, that's got to be a beast of a task.
It can be, yeah. Thankfully, we have tools like pgBackRest to help us out. It automates a lot of the wall management, especially if you're comfortable with the technical side of things.
So it's like having a super efficient assistant just for your logs. I like it. Okay, on to replication. You mentioned backup dancers earlier. What's the connection there?
Uh-huh, right. So think of replication as having a standby copy of your database, always ready to take over if the main one goes down. It's all about minimizing downtime and making sure your data is always accessible.
I'm seeing the backup dancer analogy now.
Right. You can choose streaming replication, which syncs things up in real time, or logical replication, which lets you pick and choose what parts to copy. It all depends on your specific needs.
So if the main database is the star of the show, the replica is the understudy ready to step in and steal the spotlight.
Exactly. And just like a well-prepared understudy, a good replica can mean the difference between a minor hiccup and a full-blown catastrophe. Now tell me, have you ever accidentally deleted something super important and just wished you could turn back time?
Oh, has that ever happened to me? More times than I care to admit.
I feel you. Well, with replication, you can actually get a bit of that safety net. Delayed replicas introduce a time delay before changes are applied, giving you a window to catch those accidental deletions or errors before they wreak havoc.
So it's like having a safety buffer, a second chance to undo a mistake. That's brilliant. But how do we avoid those heart-stopping moments altogether? I'm guessing this is where monitoring comes in.
You got it. Monitoring is all about proactively keeping an eye on your database's health, just like regular checkups to catch any potential issues early on.
Prevention is key, as they say.
Exactly. Tools like pgWatch 2 can give you real-time insights into how your database is performing, allowing you to address problems before they become full-blown disasters.
So it's like having a dashboard that warns you if something's starting to go off the rails.
Pretty much. And with backups, WebLL, replication, and monitoring all working together, it's like you've built this incredible fortress around your data.
We're practically invincible at this point.
We're getting there. But remember, even the best defenses need to be tested. Having a plan is one thing, knowing how to use it is another. That's why regular testing and thorough documentation are so important.
Practice makes perfect.
Exactly. Regularly testing your backups and recovery procedures helps ensure they actually work when you need them. And clear documentation means anyone on your team can jump in and know exactly what to do if a crisis hits.
So it's not just about the technology, but also about the people and processes.
Absolutely. It's about a holistic approach to disaster recovery. And thinking about your own setup, this brings up a really important question. What level of data loss and downtime are you actually willing to accept?
Ah, so it's about understanding your risk tolerance and planning accordingly.
Exactly. There's no one-size-fits-all solution. But hopefully, this deep dive has given you a good understanding of the key elements that make up a solid PostgreSQL disaster recovery plan.
Definitely has. And for everyone listening, remember, this is just the start. Keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep those backups running.